no brakes, no brow, high stakes, crack smoke, black folks, Big Macs, fat folks, ecstasy capsules, presidential scandals, everybody move.
I go by Amanda, and this is the first episode of the Black Sheep podcast experience. The Black Sheep is a name that I gave myself just because it represents me and how people see me in the world. So I launched this website as well as this podcast just to serve as a platform, where we could hear the voice of millennials and people of different perspectives that are just never really heard. I always wanted to start my own show. As far back as 2012, I put the idea out there on Twitter, and everybody said that they would support me, but I never pursued doing it. So now I feel like it's the perfect time. I just graduated from college and got nothing but time on my hands. Today on my show, I have Five Richh.
What's up?
Go ahead and tell us about yourself.
I go by Five Richh. I'm from Miami. I represent Broward and Miami. The event, Broward and Miami.
Pick one.
I represent South Florida, actually. Event planning and, creative director, pretty much. That's what I like to call myself. That's what I like to go by. And you go follow me at Rich Rumors. At Rich Rumors. Yeah. Who else we got in here?
We also have Zaybo.
What's up? Zaybo 777. I'm Zaybo. It's multifaceted, like very complex person. I battle with my thoughts a lot.
Where did you go to school?
The best school ever, FAMU.
Okay.
The best school ever.
All right. Today we will be discussing the state of hip hop, gender roles, social media, and the role that that plays in our lives today. The Black Lives Matter movement. Five, you in the industry. Do you feel that there's a certain level of misogyny in hip hop?
Of course, but what can you do?
What do you mean?
What can you do?
I'm just asking, like, what's your perspective on that, like, within the industry as far as, like, because you work in it.
Yeah.
I know you're a fan of Nicki. You also a Nicki stan.
Mm-hmm. Well, as of recently, no.
As well as Dej Loaf.
Damn.
Dej Loaf fan. Oh, yeah.
She
whatever.
did let me bring
but
her down.
I'm Nicki Minaj.
Oh.
Yeah, Dej Loaf fan.
Y'all just don't.
No.
I feel like any female doing their thing and really in their own lane and not worried about nothing else is really dope to me. So I'm fans of them. Yeah. I don't know. Personally, it's like sometimes
so
I'm
just okay with it.
Listen, sometimes I'm okay with it because that's just how the shit is. Sometimes I'm real opinionated about it, but I can't. It's like an on and off because it's just like you be exhausted at some point.
Exactly.
Because it's just so much. You be like, all right, fuck it. Today, all right, whatever. Tomorrow, I'm the activist for it, or yeah, something like that. Like,
right. So wait. So let me ask you: do you feel like guys who do the same thing as you get more respect than you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. And that'll make you feel a certain way, like you said.
It do, but you know what?
I don't see no guys doing what you're doing.
I mean, they're exactly what I'm doing though, but there are guys that do it in a I wouldn't say whack form, but it kind of lacks just what I do.
Whack. You could say it whack form.
Yeah, or whatever, but they would get more respect because they're a guy. But I look at it like, I can't be mad at that because that's just how it goes. But once they see what I do, and then they see, oh shit, well she's the one that really, whatever. It's like, okay, they see it now. You could just prove yourself. Just keep proving yourself. It's nothing. That's just how I get it,
so
but
you think
it bothers me, but not as much as it did before. Like when I was a bit younger, it bothers me, but all I can do is show.
Right.
That's all. That's it.
I feel you.
Yeah, like at this point, it's like all I can do is show, and the people that are gonna get it, gets it. The people that are not, I mean, they just gonna be stuck in this whole guys fucking rule the world type shit. I don't know.
I mean,
but
that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Let you tell it.
I mean, listen, to a certain extent, it's just like I just be like whatever. I'm like nonchalant to it now, but yeah, I still feel some type of way sometimes. But I just be like,
do you ever speak up about it?
If you feel some type of way, you gotta do something about it.
What would you
I feel like what I do is doing something about it.
You right.
I feel like shutting up and just doing. That's why I said it shows. It's nothing you could tell me. it's to the point where the people I interact with, they'll know now. I can't tell somebody and they don't know me, you know what I mean? Or tell a dude this is what I do, and I can't show it. I think it's more for women. You have to show it rather than talk about it. When guys could just talk about it and not show it. But
I think it's changing where people actions speak louder than words.
Exactly, and I'm always
and I think it's really
for that.
Like people starting to see people bluffs.
Yeah,
and so
exactly.
Actions speak louder.
Always actions.
I mean, but then when we apply that same logic, actions speak louder than words, to like the real world, it doesn't translate because,
for instance,
okay, if a man and a woman has the same experience, education, training, whatever, all the same qualifications, line it up. For every dollar that a man makes, a woman makes 77 cents. That's a white woman. For a black woman, 64 cents to every dollar that she makes, that a white man makes.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why I'm saying, like, you can say like your actions speak louder than words, but like at what point?
Because you could be doing all you can,
right, but you still not getting compensated. You still not getting your respect. You still not.
Inequality is real. Like it's real.
It's real.
Gender inequality is very real. So, as a male, I think step one is for me to address that. Hey, gender inequality is real, and as a male that's around other males, I need to let them know, like, yo, certain shit is not acceptable. But I deal with it myself because 24 years, 25 years of feeling a certain way. Hey, man, she sleep with a bunch of dudes, she a hoe.
Right. I mean, honestly, I had to unlearn a lot of shit. You grow up believing that, men can do this, women can't do that, or a woman got to behave a certain way and be respected. And, like, no, it shouldn't have to be that way.
Right.
I mean, that's why I kind of like the whole, like, rise of the feminist movement. I mean, like, we see it a lot on Twitter. I mean, everybody a feminist. Everybody stand up.
Now, because remember,
it's popping now.
Yeah, because back then it was just like, oh my God, you're a feminist.
You're you're a
we hate you. Huh?
I mean, a
lot of people didn't know what it meant.
I took feminism for a joke.
I mean,
at one point,
I can see
but that
like
was you got to be awakened to everything. It's a lot of stuff we have to unlearn. We've been basically mind fucked and believing a lot of fucked up shit, for real.
Yeah.
So deprogramming yourself to a lot of stuff, it takes time, and it's a constant battle. I deal with it all the time, and I always tell people, hey, I'm not perfect. I see my flaws and I can speak on it. So.
I mean, I try to unlearn everything that I feel is just. It's just dumb to me now, like, looking back on things that I grew up believing or, like, grew up thinking about.
I'm just like, what? They really try to instill this? Like,
Amber Rose's slut walk. Why you laugh?
I don't got a problem with the slut walk.
It sound cool as
fuck,
so I just
I
just want everybody to know I'm not a slut, but it sounds awesome.
You look like a slut.
I mean, maybe.
But what is a slut?
Exactly.
What is a slut?
What is a slut?
You want to be a slut? Slut it out.
I mean,
you better be the best goddamn slut.
What's a slut? Hey, a mutt.
What's a mutt?
You do what you do when you want to do it. Like,
sexual freedom. And what is wrong with that?
So if you have sexual freedom, you a mutt?
Huh?
So if you have sexual freedom, you a
That's
mutt?
what society calls it. That's what I've been accustomed to calling a girl.
I'm not asking you
mutt.
Okay, so do you agree with everything that society?
No, but if you want to be, my thing is, you want to be a slut, you want to be whatever, do it.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, that's all, like, funny, oh, slut, whatever. But why is she being called a slut? Why is she being called a hoe?
Amber Rose embracing the slut term.
Of course, because that's what, people call
it.
But in the sense of, like, why?
Misogyny, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, why? Y'all do.
I mean, I feel like Amber Rose slut walk. I really just don't think everybody understands what the slut walk is. Like, she's not the first person to do one. The slut walk. Why are you looking at me like that?
What is it,
I
though?
think the word slut just throw people off.
Honestly, what is it? I'm really asking.
Okay, so the slut
really...
walk was basically, it's like an anti-rape, pro-sexuality movement.
Mm-hmm.
So it was first done in Canada, I think, after it was like a lot of rapes or something. And then, you know how when people get raped, they always say, oh, maybe you should dress a different way. Or
yeah, try to blame it on the victim.
Right, or like just trying to make an excuse of why it happened instead of actually, you know what I'm saying, prosecuting somebody who fucking raped somebody. But, so yeah, that's how it started. And so it started as like women reclaiming the word slut, saying I can wear what I want, and that doesn't mean you can rape me, type thing. So I don't know, I fuck with whatever they doing up. That's not to say that I'm gonna be walking down the street with my titties out, but I see the logic,
the movement in it.
I see it.
Yeah,
I fuck with it from a distance.
From the little bit I did see on Twitter, I was like, oh, I fuck with it. It just looked good. Like, I thought it was a situation where they were owning, you know, if they wanted to have sex with a lot of people at the same time. It was that too. Okay, so that's what I got from it. If that's what you rocking with, and you don't want to be called a slut for it, you're just a person that's out here.
You just living
just like a male would.
Low key, anything pushing these society standards that have been placed on us
is dope.
Push it. Push it.
I fuck with
whether
it.
you for it or not, or whether you gonna be out there walking with them or not, but
I fuck with it.
At the end of the day, we all understand that we have been conditioned to think a certain way. So anybody that questions that thought process, keep going.
Let me ask you something, Zaybo. Would you be threatened by a woman making more than you?
Nope.
Or being smarter than you?
Nope. I need a girl to be smarter than me.
Definitely.
I need that.
Smarter.
I don't know.
That's direction and that's motivation for me.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Like, if a girl going hard, like, I can't be.
What you mad about?
Yeah, I can't be sitting there and my girl going so hard.
I don't even think it'd be anger. I think it'd be like
envy?
Intimidation, envy.
And with and when it comes to salary, like, if she make more than me,
it is intimidation.
It's a reason. We're in this relationship for a reason. We need each other for different reasons. And if she make more money than me, I don't care. Like, me personally, I don't care. I know I got homies be like, nah, my girl can't make more than me. I set the rules, and if I make more than her, it makes shit easier. Man,
that's so crazy.
One thing about it,
that mean you don't have no control for real.
I don't care.
Like,
I don't care. She can make more than me. That's gonna make me want to find ways to make more than her.
Right.
It's gonna keep me on my toes. Like, and that's why I stopped fucking with girls without goals, cause it was boring.
You should have been did that.
Nah, it was fun at one point. Like, when we first got to college, we used to have, it was kind of fun. But now, like, I can't mess with a girl that ain't got something going, because I need that motivation. Like, I need to text you and say what you doing, and you like looking at stocks or doing something. That's motivation. I text you what you doing, watching Love and Hip Hop.
Hold up.
I understand y'all love and hip hop.
He's saying, for example, you know,
and that's all the time.
Shows
what you doing? Watching Maury. What you doing?
Yeah, it's like Maury. You really ain't got nothing to do.
Get yourself
daytime television.
ICD's Amber Rose slut walk. I really just don't think everybody understands what the slut walk is. Like, she's not the first person to do one. The slut walk. Why are you looking at me like that?
What is it, though?
I think the word slut just throw people off.
Honestly, what is it? I'm really asking.
Okay, so the slut walk was basically, it's like an anti-rape, pro-sexuality movement. So it was first done in Canada, I think, after it was like a lot of rapes or something. And then, you know how when people get raped, they always say, oh, maybe you should dress a different way. Or
try to blame it on the victim.
Right, or like just trying to make an excuse of why it happened instead of actually, you know what I'm saying, prosecuting somebody who fucking raped somebody. But, so yeah, that's how it started. And so it started as like women reclaiming the word slut, saying I can wear what I want, and that doesn't mean you can rape me, type thing. So I don't know. I fuck with whatever they doing. That's not to say that I'm gonna be walking down the street with my titties out, but I see the logic,
the movement in it.
I see it.
Yeah,
I fuck with it from a distance.
From the little bit I did see on Twitter, I was like, oh, I fuck with it. It just looked good. Like, I thought it was a situation where they were owning, if they wanted to have sex with a lot of people at the same time. It was that too. Okay, so that's what I got from it. If that's what you rocking with, and you don't want to be called a slut for it, you're just a person that's out here.
You just living
just like a male would.
Low key, anything pushing these society standards that have been placed on us
is dope.
Push it.
I fuck with
whether
it.
you for it or not, or whether you gonna be out there walking with them or not, but
fuck with
push it.
At the end of the day, we all understand that we have been conditioned to think a certain way. So anybody that questions that thought process, keep going.
Let me ask you something, Zaybo. Would you be threatened by a woman making more than you?
Nope.
Or being smarter than you?
Nope. I need a girl to be smarter than me.
Definitely.
I need that.
Smarter.
I don't know.
That's direction and that's motivation for me.
I get that.
Like, if a girl going hard, like, I can't be.
What you mad about?
Yeah, I can't be sitting there and my girl going so hard.
I don't even think it'd be anger. I think it'd be like intimidation, envy.
And with and when it comes to salary, like, if she make more than me,
it is intimidation.
It's a reason. We're in this relationship for a reason. We need each other for different reasons. And if she make more money than me, I don't care. Like, me personally, I don't care. I know I got homies be like, nah, my girl can't make more than me. I set the rules, and if I make more than her, it makes shit easier. Man.
That's so crazy.
One thing about it.
That means you don't have no control, for real.
I don't care.
Like,
I don't care. She can make more than me. That's going to make me want to find ways to make more than her.
Right.
It's going to keep me on my toes. Like, and that's why I stopped fucking with girls without goals, because it was boring.
You should have been did that.
Nah, it was fun at one point. Like, when we first got to college, we used to have racists who could bust down the most hood rats back home.
I really can't tell.
It was kind of fun. But now, like, I can't mess with a girl that ain't got something going, because I need that motivation. Like, I need to text you and say what you doing, and you like looking at stocks or doing something. That's motivation. I text you what you doing, watching Love and Hip Hop.
Hold up.
I understand y'all love the hip hop.
He's saying, for example,
and that's all the time.
Shows
what you doing? Watching Maury. What you doing?
Yeah, it's like, Maury, you really ain't got nothing to do.
Get yourself
time television.
ICDC.
Get yourself
You ain't got
something.
shit going for yourself.
But yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I got a question though before we. Like, how y'all feel about Young Thug? Is Young Thug the first openly gay rapper?
I think he's bisexual, if anything, and I don't even think he's that.
I just think he's gay. I think he's weird.
I just think he's
weird as hell. Don't think he's gay, and that's from day one.
Or is it a tension thing? Like, he knows.
Yeah,
if I do this, I'm gonna stay
in a certain extent. I think he's very smart, because I think he trolls, and it's okay, because you're gonna talk about me regardless.
That's what I think.
And that's what's giving me promo. That's why Young Thug, I'm not gonna say that's the reason he's still relevant, because the man does make hits. And he has some hits. Like, his melodies and everything, them shit's on point. Like, he really is I want to say some type of musical, not genius, but I say genius, but he's really good.
I ain't gonna lie, I wish him and Wayne made more music.
He is, they had magic. But I don't think he gay, for the record. I don't.
You can keep going with it.
No,
Young Thug, do your thing.
I had to throw the Young Thug. I think he's the definition of our culture changer and hip hop changer. He's like, it's changing. Like,
right.
What we
maybe in a way you don't want.
Yeah,
but
it's changing.
And
like, things are
the forefront of it.
It's acceptable. Like, you got to.
He said, like, in an interview recently, he was just like, oh, they talk about me wearing women's jeans or something.
Nah,
he said
that little girl dress as a shirt.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. But like I said, that's weird. That's weird. I don't think it was that. I think it was weird. But he did say I wear. They think said something about I wear women's jeans. He said because they don't make the men's jeans how I want them to fit. He wants them to fit a certain way, like like a rock star. He said that's how he portrays his dressing. So if the male pants are not as, I guess, fitted or doesn't hang correctly, he goes to get the women's jeans. I don't find nothing wrong with that.
I don't find nothing wrong with it.
But people was like, I don't like the dress thing. I think that's kind of weird, but whatever.
I never thought he was.
Right, people will hard down argue with you.
Yeah. Or that's just his thing, like just being.
I don't know. And they said in Atlanta he was really on that stuff, like bodies. Like he's really. Not to say you can't be a gay blood,
you
but
can.
I really don't. I think Young Thug's awesome.
You can definitely be a gay blood.
Yeah, I'm saying not to say you can't.
You gotta go look at the old Birdman video. Birdman was on stage one time. It was on YouTube.
I think I saw that one.
I fuck with niggas too.
I think that was
Manny Fresh was like, yo, this nigga's tripping. No,
yeah, he was kind of drunk
on stage. He was drunk at an old Cash Money concert.
I used to
and
love
he was
Baby.
calling people on stage, and like 2 niggas came up. He was like, man, get him some Cristal. And Manny Fresh's Juvenile was like, whoa, this nigga tripping. He was like, man, I fuck with niggas too. I'm like, whoa.
I don't know if he meant like.
It's on YouTube. Cash Money Tours.
I didn't thought about it until recently, but I think it makes sense what they're saying. Do you feel a certain type of way when somebody refers to you as a female?
How are they saying it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if somebody just...
If they like...
Imagine me on Twitter,
you know what?
And you see something saying female, something like, does it make you feel a certain type of way? Not that it makes you mad, but like, do you feel...
And this is from a male only.
Yeah, if a male call you to...
Because girls do too. But if a male is like... If he's adding somebody, he's like, yo, who is this female? Like, she probably at him and something to Joe, probably laughed at it. Hey, who is this female? It's kind of like, okay, why you gotta say that? Like, right. He's trying to, I don't know, because it ain't a bad word to use.
It's not a bad word.
But it's so weird. I think it's just a weird word to put into context, like, at female, or like, but when you say, when he's saying like, oh, that's a bad female, I don't see it as that bad. Like, it's weird. Right. I don't know. I don't get offended by it though. It's just like,
I was
whatever.
at a conference. I forgot. I think we were in Orlando, and somebody brought up female. The girl, she had a strong argument, but that was my first time ever hearing someone discuss being like
called a female.
Female, a derogatory term or something. Right. I never heard. Just like I think it's a term for Hispanic. Like certain Hispanics, they don't want to be called Hispanic.
Oh,
right.
It's Latino or Latina. Mm-hmm. So it's like,
for real.
Like you never know how people feel. So
that's a really weird word.
You never.
I never even thought about it like that.
I mean, once I started seeing like the people who were saying that it not offends them, but it just rubs them the wrong way.
That's what it is. It's not offensive. It's just rubs the wrong way. I think it's a matter of who says.
When someone says female, it's almost like
they saying bitch.
No, it's like, how do I say it? Like you you like not even like that far, but like you like dehumanizing them, meaning like you saying like they're not on your level. Like because when we classify females, like females apply to any and everything, including animals,
right,
and trees and nature and stuff like that. So it's like when you calling me a female, like you basically like you could easily call me a woman. You could easily call me a lady. Like I don't know. Okay. I see what they saying.
I see what they okay. So when you say, oh, that it's not in the everyday, speaking. But when you say male,
who says male?
Exactly. It's not in everyday speaking, but it's just like. That don't mean shit.
Right. I don't know.
That's kind of weird. I just think it's weird.
I don't know.
I got a question. Y'all get mad if a dude call you a bitch?
Yes.
But
how is he saying it?
But y'all call each other bitches so much.
No, how is he saying it?
Me calling you a bitch.
Are you saying it in a... You trying to be offensive with it?
Nah, if I be like, damn, bitch.
I'm not mad at that. Because that's how I grew up with just homeboys.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I think it's about like And
See,
bitch,
she
come
gonna
on,
snap.
like.
Oh,
Like,
I won't snap.
If she be like,
I'm
take the
not
paper, I'd be like,
snapping.
damn, bitch, stop playing.
Yeah, you're not hurting me.
I don't
Like,
know.
I always feel like if you and your friends could sit there and call each other bitches,
cause I
I'm
turn
be like, yo,
around.
bitch. I used to do it in
and
high
the
school
same
all the
thing.
time. I see them calling each other bitch, I'm be like, damn, bitch. And I be like, oh, my
But
bad. I got-
Amanda,
First
right?
of all,
He
you
just
know-
took the paper, right? He said, "Damn, bitch." He was like that. He wasn't really calling you one. He was just
did.
saying
The word
it.
bitch came
But
out his
I would
mouth.
turn around and do the same thing. Damn, bitch.
That's why I stopped getting
Why
mad at
was
white
it so?
people
You know what I
with nigga
mean?
words.
That's why it don't
first
matter
of
to
all,
me.
We gotta understand that words have context. How I'm using the words with my friends. You not using the same word the same way.
But I'm just talking about what just
when you
happened just
talking-
now.
When you talking to your friends, and I be seeing boys on Twitter call each other boy all the time. What's good, boy? How you good? Happy G-Day, boy. I see that all the time. But if a white man calls you boy, what's up, boy? How would you feel
Yeah,
about that?
that's way
It's context.
kind
No,
of.
it's not. It's the same.
I don't know.
thing.
That ain't the same. That ain't the same.
How it's not the
context.
same? It's context.
It's not the same because
But y'all be
we
calling
know
each
that
other
white-
bitches
we
like,
know that
in
white
the same
man is
context.
really
I call you
not-
a bitch too.
No,
listen,
we not friends.
we know that white man is not really saying boy because he grew up how y'all grew up and using the same slang as boy. We know that. We grew up the same type of whatever. So when he say, bitch, give me the paper," he's saying that to his homeboy too.
He not saying that to me though.
He's saying it, but that's you personally. But I'm just saying,
yeah,
like,
but I'm just saying don't call me no bitch.
but he
But
not
your friend
calling
can be
you
like,
one.
damn, bitch.
My friend could
Just
call
like-
me right now, bitch. What you doing?
But Amanda, I wasn't calling you a bitch either when I said
When?
it. I just said, "Damn, bitch, give me the phone." I wasn't calling you a bitch.
you did. You directed it to me. But it's different. We're friends, like, and you also a girl, so like.
No, I'm
it's
saying all of
fucking
us
different.
friends. Still, Zaybo your friend, I'm your friend.
Right, but
But
you
when he
can't
said
call me no
it's
bitch.
different, I
So
think
if you
that's
walking
kind
outside,
of double standard
you be
in
like,
that way too. Like,
Bitch, get in your car. And a man just, yo, bitch. What's wrong with that? Y'all just call each other bitches.
Okay.
You're asking me.
No,
wow.
I'm just playing
he
devil's
went kind of
advocate.
whatever with it.
I'm
Cause
just
I'm not
playing
even gonna
devil's
say yo
advocate.
bitch.
I'm just playing
bitch.
I'm
devil's
not
advocate.
even gonna say that. You know what I mean? As friends, we don't go like yo
'Cause
bitch.
honestly, I used to hate that.
That mean
like,
I'm
y'all
calling
just
you
calling
that
each
now.
other bitches.
You want to,
bitches.
so basically you want to call us bitches. You
No,
know what you
I don't
sound
wanna
like
call
right
you
now?
a bitch.
Can I tell you what you sound like right now?
What?
The white people that want to say nigga.
I don't get mad at certain white people that say
yes,
that.
you gotta take it there.
I say if
Because it's the same thing.
if I
like,
understand
it's
the context
same
of the
thing.
word
Words
nigga.
have context. Yes,
If I
it's the same
understand
fucking thing.
nigga and I understand the history behind the word and I choose to use this word, I really like a white person done called me a nigga and be like in the wrong, like nigga as an ignorant person, I hate you. I was just like, alright. I didn't get mad. I
Because-
can't get mad because
you
I
use
use
it.
the word so
And that's
much.
a personal
No.
thing.
I use
That's
the
a
word
personal
nigga
thing.
so
All right,
much.
let me take it. Let me say, we could say because it's different. Once you like, what's the word I'm trying to say? When a group gets assigned a derogatory term like nigga, the group can like reclaim that word and say, "You calling me a nigga? Now I'm gonna call myself a
Like
nigga."
homosexuals and punks.
Right, like I was just about to say that. Just like it's offensive if I call a gay man a faggot. Like, but if a gay man, I have gay male friends. They refer to each other as faggots. Like, fuck that faggot. But I wouldn't come out my mouth and say that just because I know that what that word means and how offensive it is to them. You feel me? So
Then
it's
why-
the same thing.
Then why use it? Why?
Because they can use it. I feel like
If I'm their friend,
I wouldn't call my
I'ma
gay
still
friend.
say it.
I wouldn't call my gay friend a faggot.
I'm
That's
still
a
saying because they talk to
I
their
don't got no
they
gay
talk
friends.
they talk to their friends
Nah,
like
hey,
that.
chill
You
out.
can
Boys,
say that
bogus,
together.
man. Y'all gotta tighten up.
You
man.
you gotta tighten up.
Nah, they got to
So
tighten
you're
up.
not gonna be friends with somebody if they gay?
Nah, I can't say that. But if you've been around me for so long and you never
Because look
told
what
me
you
you
just
gay,
said. Look what you just said. They don't
nah,
wanna
at
tell
least
you.
sit me. Nah, this happened with me recently with a relative. Set me down, was like, I'm gay. And you know, I couldn't be like, fuck you, fuck. No, we still blood. We cool.
Oh, so y'all only cool because y'all blood?
That's
Yeah.
a good question.
That is a good question, but I don't think it's no right or
no,
wrong
I ain't no
answer.
homophobe. But nah, we still can kick it, but it's certain is you gay. Like you gay. I don't agree with your lifestyle, but
So did
we're
you
cool.
Did you start treating him different?
No, I never treat them different. I never treat them different.
Hey,
And for him to have the respect to sit down and tell me like,
Why that man owe you that? That man don't owe you shit.
He don't.
That man don't owe you
He
shit.
don't owe me,
that
but
he
he
did.
the fact that he set me down was like, yo, I'm gay.
All right.
I was like, I respect that. Like, just
And that
we
kinda
walking
like-
down the street and boogers coming up.
And you calling these people boogers.
And they coming up,
For the
giving them a
record,
hug.
for the
yeah.
record, we here at the Black Sheep, we don't support those type of terms. And,
But- I ain't mean it.
Zaybo's views reflects nobody but Zaybo himself. And
Gee, shit.
Man,
For
alright,
real.
I'm sorry for you. Like I said, I told you, I'm working on myself.
oh, that's not. That's fine.
I'm
'Cause I
working
used to
on
say the
myself.
word faggot all the
'Cause
time until.
I call them, I have students that are homosexual, and
Right.
I would never call them a.
Never, because they're
But I'm working on it. I'm
like,
You got a person that from.
we
I
ain't talking
hate-
about person on
I
the
was
street.
raised in a
We talking about
household with a
friends.
Rastafarian.
Okay.
That fire upon Babylon, fire upon homosexuals, the Pope is a faggot, this and that. I was raised in that. So certain stuff, it's gonna take a while for me to break.
Okay, that's cool.
And I'm working on it.
All right.
But I don't have a problem with gay people. I gave a transgender a hug at a conference. Dream
Oh
Defenders
my
conference.
god.
Why is that so shocking? though?
Listen for
Should we
me.
get you a gold medal?
For me,
I don't know.
no, for me to sit-
What should we get him a trophy? That's
Yeah, nah,
like
y'all got
you're hugging a regular person.
Y'all got to wait. For me to sit down and have a conversation with this person.
It was a lot for you.
It was a
as a
lot.
person.
No, it was a lot for him, cause he say, I told him straight up. At one point, I would consider myself an extreme homophobe. Like I don't play. I hated it.
Right.
Mhm.
For me to sit down and have this conversation with him, it was a lot for me, and it was a lot for him because he say this. He told me his whole story. We had about 30 minutes because at this conference, it was Dream Defenders conference, and they call it Hurricane, where everybody walk around the room. They say stop, whoever you next to, sit down and talk to him for 30 minutes.
That's dope.
So
That's annoying.
dude told me in elementary, when the teacher would say girls on one side, boys on the other side, he'd sit in the middle of the class. Cause he said he was that
Damn.
confused. He said anything boys did, he never liked none of it from a child. Like anything boys did, anything girls did, he felt like I should be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So what can I say to him?
Mm-hmm.
I sat there and listened to the dude, and at the end I gave him a hug.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that
Is he a trans? Is he a?
That's
Is,
yeah,
this
he's
person
in the
a woman?
process of changing.
oh, okay.
Like, and for me, I walked up, I was like, damn, you growing up.
Yeah.
Because
this is the first
2 years ago, I would
have.
have said something like, hey, buddy, hit it. I don't care what conference we had. I ain't talking to you.
I mean, we all grow up.
Yeah,
some people
true.
don't. Some people don't grow up. They keep that same
Yeah.
bullshit logic they was brought up with. Some people don't.
Sometimes do y'all ever just look at social media and be like, yo, it's 4,000 people watching or whatever I just put up.
Yeah.
Y'all ever think, like, that's a
Yeah.
lot? Like,
Yeah.
our parents never had that network of people
Right.
just to...
They have fake net.
I wish we had that.
I wish.
We could bring it back.
That
But-
What you trying to do? What you trying to do? Okay, so
But it's
Yeah.
like instant you
No.
reaching out to... That's why
yeah.
I was watching Black Panther Vanguard last night, and it was like why the Black Panthers revolution was so powerful. It was 50 revolutions going around in the world at the same time. So they walked into it. It was the time was right, and I feel like that time is coming back because
Because of social media.
social media plays a role because we get to see it.
Mhm.
We get to see it like the Pussy Riots in Russia. You get to see Egypt. We
Yeah.
see it,
Right.
and we could like
In almost real time.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
we could track it
at the
and-
same time, I feel like it's more visibility of all this stuff. But at the same time, I feel like it's not doing nothing.
what you
I don't know
mean?
about nothing.
I'm saying like I don't think it's having that effect that we think it's having.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I always
now.
say this: we are fighting
cause-
a system.
Right.
Mhm.
That's what I'm
That
saying,
has
'cause
been in
the
place.
Egyptian revolution was what, 2011?
Yeah,
That was like 4 years ago.
Mhm.
yeah.
What we at right now? That's what I'm saying. I
But
don't think
we-
it's having. I don't think it's having that big effect. How we think is like, oh, because this
that we
people,
think.
like we not how everybody galvanized Egypt and overthrew their government just because they did that. I don't feel like everybody else feeling like we could do that.
It can happen. It's
I'm not saying that it can't happen.
but
I'm
it's
saying,
baby steps for everybody. Just like
Tiny.
for Black Lives Matter to walk on stage and Bernie Sanders, that is big. For people to address it, although I feel like the movement is being co-opted and all of that, it's major right now. It's major. And if we take advantage of how big it is.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you mean when you say the movement is being co-opted?
You have people in the movement that's not down for the movement. They're down for,
True.
I'm going to be on CNN today. I'm going to be on MSNBC tomorrow.
Who you shooting at?
Huh?
Who you shooting at?
I'm not shooting at nobody, but they're there.
No.
And I give it the Black Lives Matter movement.
I don't know if I agree
It's
with
powerful. And if we come together and use this power in the right ways, it could be transformative. We dealing with a beast that's been here in place for 300-400 years.
500.
Yeah, and it's not gonna take a year, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm just
10.
here. I'm just a
bite you.
little peasant.
Yes.
Okay.
Recognize it. Okay. So this wraps up the first episode of the Black Sheep podcast. This wraps up the first episode of the Black Sheep podcast. I want to thank y'all for coming out and being a part of it
For sure.
and pushing me to do it, because I've been pushing this back for
a couple years now.
a couple years and months when I first mentioned it to you this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's finally off. And
Courageous step.
Right, and off to a great start, because this is probably going to be the greatest one, because Zaybo is on it and I'm on it. So, I mean, I don't know how the rest of you guys going to follow up, but I just want everybody to know that we really out here.
okay, and you can also log on to TheBlvkSheep.com and follow me on Twitter at TheBlvkSheep, as well as on Instagram. Also, if y'all have any feedback of topics that y'all want me and my guests to address.
Yeah, I was just about to say, make sure they
think
know
you
how to spell
it
it.
the right way.
I spell it the right way.
Your way.
I spell it my way, which is always right. And that is TheBlvkSheep. So,
Definitely
hit me up.
follow.
Whatever she just spelled.
Black with no C and no A, but with a V.
How would they know where to put
Yeah.
the V,
All right.
not
Just
the
make
C
sure it's on the
and-
bottom of the
It's
screen.
Nah, it's
on the
gonna be
screen.
on there. We just yeah.
All right.
Finna go get that Dominican food.
All right. That's enough.
And the
Ooh, my
Dominican
butt
mama
hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
for the 80s.
Yay.